Going into the woods alone at night can be downright terrifying. But what if you stumble upon something or someone you'd rather not face? Tonight, we're uncovering 6 of the most spine-chilling encounters ever caught on camera. These stories will have you thinking twice before ever setting foot in the woods alone again. Let's jump straight into the first unsettling encounter. But before we begin, just a quick warning. The last video is truly disturbing. The first video tonight comes from Wander with Vickers, a YouTube channel centered around peaceful outdoor adventures, often showcasing serene landscapes, solo camping, and meaningful time in nature. It's December 2nd, 2021, and in this video, the creator teams up with a friend for what should have been a quiet, scenic getaway. Their destination? A secluded lake near the remote town of Llyn Ogwen, tucked deep within the breathtaking terrain of Snowdonia, Wales. After a steep hike through rolling hills and misty trails, they arrive and set up camp beside a tranquil lake, with sheep roaming freely in the distance. The setting is perfect, remote, quiet, and calming. As night falls, they fall asleep under the stars, completely unaware of the nightmare waiting for them come morning.
Good morning from our little lakeside hideaway. It's a rainy one this morning, and we've had clouds rolling in from that way, and it's been quite nice. But the raincoats have come out for the first time. How's it feel?
Yeah.
Bringing them out again. Yeah, the sheep are like chilling just over there. They're all up beside this mountain. The farmer came and let them in at sunset last night. We were there thinking, oh, the dogs, they've got some cool place to run around in. There's no sheep, we've got fences and gates everywhere, but it wasn't to be. We've got some beautiful clouds over here. It's kind of looking like some sort of misty kind of sandstorm just rolling in. It's about 6:45. There's a little tent. Dogs are still asleep in there. How did you sleep, babe?
I was a little bit slippy on my mat and had a few dog paws to the face.
So we're going to make some coffee, I think, and then head down pretty soon so we don't see Mr. Farmer again on his quad.
They wake to light rain pattering on the tent. Nothing unusual for Wales. Still enjoying the peaceful atmosphere, they brew a warm cup of coffee, soaking in the stillness of the morning before preparing to head home.
But yeah, it's been nice. Been very nice. So you know I went back for that water filter yesterday, the Catadin water filter. Have we used it? No, we haven't. Didn't realise I had a bit of water still left in one of the bags from the other day. So I'm having to use this cheapy, like, £5 stove because my Primus Light Plus won't ignite, the ignition won't light, and then when it does it goes poof! So it singes my hair and my hands, and it's just a bit dangerous. So I'm using this and it's working just the same, better, because obviously the other one's not working. Right, so all the final checks done. No trace has been left, just the way it should be.
With everything packed and their campsite left spotless, they begin the hike back to the car. Spirits are still high until they arrive.
So coming back from the car, from our camp, I have 4 flat tyres and a smashed windscreen and a smashed window, complete with rock inside.
Poor car. Are you still on hold, babe?
Yeah. I've been on the phone for 57 minutes.
For someone who didn't want us to stay here, they've made us stay here a real long time. Strange.
Trying to get rescued from this place. The breakdown people don't cover it. So on the phone with the insurance, and it's looking like it's going to be bye-bye to the car. It's going to have to get scrapped, and I'm going to have to make a claim. But it's not going to be repairable, apparently, because of the damage. So it's probably going to be bye-bye car. So the farmer's literally killed our car, murdered it. So even yesterday, somebody else was parked just over there, not blocking the gate as well. Another local person walking to the lake. There's no gate access blocked at all. He saw us probably, yesterday when he came in, heard the cheep. I guess really hates wild campers, because it's not like we're in the way of the gate. So what other reason could it be?
No, nothing was stolen from the car.
Nothing was stolen. So we made a police report, mainly just for the insurance purposes. Not that that's going to help me at all, because apparently because of the age of the car, it's just not economical for them to repair it. So that's it for the car.
I guess he wasn't strong enough to smash this one fully.
Their car is completely destroyed. The windshield is shattered. A rock has been hurled through the driver's side window. And, shockingly, all 4 tires are slashed. It's a devastating and infuriating discovery after such a peaceful trip. The most likely suspect? A nearby farmer they had briefly encountered. But nothing justifies this level of destruction. Why would someone go out of their way to ruin an experience like this? This wasn't just vandalism. It felt personal, targeted. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Was this an act of territorial aggression or something else entirely? It's a harsh reminder that sometimes, no matter how far into nature you go, the worst encounters aren't with the wild. They're with other people. Quick question. Would you ever camp alone in the woods, not knowing who or what might be out there with you? Or do you prefer to stay warm and cozy in your own bed, watching others brave the unknown from the safety of your screen? The next horrifying video comes from The Novice Wild Camper, a channel documenting the journey of wild camping, bushcraft, and outdoor exploration. From gear reviews to first-hand experiences, this creator shares the real ups and downs of life in the wilderness. It's February 26th, 2023, and in this video, he's out on a solo stealth trip in a remote woodland area near Bournemouth. As nightfall approaches, the weather turns grim. Despite the rain and the low hum of distant traffic, he manages to set up a hammock and tarp, trying out some new camping gear and settling into what should have been a cozy night outdoors.
Right, well, it stopped raining briefly, so I'm just going to get some food on now. It's getting pretty late, so I just got my usual soba noodles, but I've also treated myself to a packet of Jaffa cakes, so I'm looking forward to those. Water's boiled. I've just been sitting here enjoying the ambient light from the new lantern that I've got. The video will already be up on that one, so that's going up tonight as I'm camping. Anyway, I'm going to get these on. I'm starving. And get some Jaffa cakes down me. I've had my noodles and I've had my Jaffa cakes. It's just about 8 o'clock now. The temperature's dropped. It's pretty chilly. I did remember my gloves this time though, so just taking them off to set the camera up. But I think I'm going to just chill out in the hammock for a bit. Not doing much filming tonight. Obviously it's a bit miserable. Definitely won't get a night lapse tonight, that's for sure. But I'm just enjoying the little stove here, my little lantern with my ambient light. It's pretty cool. It's nice just sitting there chilling out. Just had this orange glow on below me, and yeah, it's just been nice sitting there. The odd drop of rain on the top. It's supposed to rain again later on tonight, so from about midnight onwards through to the morning, it's going to rain. But I'll be fine underneath here. I might close the sides down though. I've closed the back sides, but I might pull the front down just to get a bit extra protection, just in case the wind starts blowing through the side of the hammock. But anyway, if nothing else happens, I'll catch you in the morning.
After a simple dinner of noodles and Jaffa cakes, he gets ready to turn in for the night, listening to the rain begin to fall steadily around him. With his hammock set and tarp overhead, it all seems like a peaceful, if soggy, evening.
I don't know if you can hear me, I'm using my phone at the moment. I've been up. It's about 11:30 now. And it's not easy getting in and out of this hammock, but I keep hearing someone walking behind me, really close. It's bipedal, whatever it is. You can hear crunch, crunch, crunch. It's not like a four-legged animal. But I've got out twice and put my torch on, and there's just nothing there, and it's been really, really close. I can hear you.
But then, things start to get strange. Around 11:30 p.m., he begins to hear rhythmic, deliberate footsteps circling his camp. Not animals rustling through the brush. These sound human. Cautiously, he calls out, "I can hear you." And just like that, the footsteps stop completely.
I've just gone out again, put my torch on. There is nothing there. It just keeps happening. I don't know what the hell, what is going on. Gonna be in for a good night's sleep tonight. Good morning. See, last night was a little bit weird, to say the least. It was just so odd. There was literally just someone walking, or it sounded like someone walking around the back of the hammock, really close. And yeah, each time I checked, I took a bit of a video, but it wasn't the greatest video because of the mist. But yeah, there was just nothing there. I couldn't see any footprints. Just weird noises right next to me, sort of behind my head. Anyway, yeah, it happened once more. after I turned the camera off, and I just ignored it.
It only gets creepier from there. Every time he shines his flashlight into the darkness, nothing. No one. No sign of anything. Just that eerie silence, broken only by the occasional drip of rain from the trees above. Hearing clear footsteps circling your camp in the dead of night, with no sign of who or what is making them, is enough to shake even seasoned campers. So what was it? Was someone out there messing with him? Could it have been an animal mimicking human patterns? Or was it something less explainable? Something paranormal? Let us know what you think in the comments. Luckily, he made it through the night unharmed, but that kind of experience stays with you. When you're out in the middle of nowhere, thinking you're completely alone, and then suddenly, you're not. That's when the true fear sets in. Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you're enjoying it, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us to continue creating awesome, creepy videos. Now let's get back to the video. The next chilling video comes from Sooner Sasquatch, a YouTube channel devoted to exploring and documenting real-life encounters with Sasquatch and other unexplained cryptid phenomena. It's February 28, 2021, and Mitchell, an experienced solo camper and outdoorsman, sets up camp deep in a remote wooded area. His plan? Film an early morning hike under the light of a full moon. The night starts off calm, quiet, and uneventful, until around 4 a.m. when everything changes.
My phone's probably gonna die, but it's about o'clock in the morning. Crap. And something's walking around my tent. I'm out here by myself. Just gonna get up and do a morning hike and video. But I've already got visitors. I can see it's a full moon tonight, and I can see the shadow go by on this wall over here. And it was big. My phone's gonna die any second. Something was pushing on the tent a little bit ago, too. That could have been a raccoon, I guess. I don't even know if you guys can hear me.
Mitchell is suddenly jolted awake by the sound of footsteps circling his tent. Slow, deliberate, and far too close. Then something brushes against the fabric of his shelter. Heart pounding, he grabs his phone and begins live streaming, hoping to document whatever is happening in case things take a darker turn. The only problem? His battery is nearly dead. Sitting completely still, he whispers into the camera, trying to remain unnoticed by whatever or whoever is outside.
What the hell? I don't even know if you guys can hear that. If I could pinpoint exactly where it's at, I'd throw this light on and turn the camera around. But every time I've opened the tent, there's nothing there. It almost sounds like it's dragging something. I'm gonna have to go put my phone on the freaking charger in my truck.
Earlier that night, Mitchell had brushed off a strange pressure against the tent, thinking it might have been a raccoon. But now, the dragging footsteps and the large shifting shadow just beyond the thin layer of nylon fabric paint a different, much more disturbing picture. Unfortunately, the video abruptly cuts out, leaving us with no clear answers and more than a few unsettling questions. Thankfully, Mitchell made it out safely and unharmed, but the mystery remains. What was out there with him in the dark? Was it just an animal, a curious passerby, or something far more terrifying? Let us know what you think in the comments. There's something uniquely disturbing about encountering another presence in the middle of the wilderness, especially when you're completely alone. Because when you're that far off grid, and something starts creeping around your tent in the dead of night, you can't help but wonder what its true intentions might be. Perhaps it's not the animals we should fear most, but other humans. In the dark and desolate places we explore, it's often the unexpected presence of another person, that turns a thrilling experience into a truly terrifying encounter. The next shocking video of the night comes from What's Up with James, a personal vlog-style YouTube channel where James shares his life on the road, capturing the highs and lows of van life, urban exploration, and encounters with the unexpected. It's November 11th, 2022, and what starts as a peaceful night quickly turns into a waking nightmare. James had parked overnight near an abandoned building, expecting nothing more than a quiet place to sleep. But in the dead of night, he was violently jolted awake as gunfire erupted outside his truck.
So a bunch of guys just pulled up and shot my truck with me in it. I was literally sleeping in the back, and they shot it up right there. Yeah, so that was pretty crazy because these guys pulled up, and you know, I don't know. I think hopefully it was just a bunch of kids or whatever, but you know, even hopefully. But so I'm in the truck, and you know, these guys pulled up, and I heard them pull up, and I was like, okay, well, you know, I'm at this building because I was staying at that abandoned place, and I'm at this building, and man, it was crazy. They just started shooting at my truck, and I'm in it. So I ducked down. I was like, oh my God. Like, I ducked down. I was like, okay, well, you know, they're shooting at the glass, whatever. And then I heard them take off, and I just got out and, you know, basically got in the front, checked it out, got in the front, and drove off because I'm not going to stay there tonight. Obviously, not after that. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I'm going to go down the road or what. I'm pretty far from home. I don't want to have to drive all the way home tonight. But that was pretty crazy. Watch, I'll show you. I mean, I haven't found any rounds yet. They're small. It's a 22 probably, right? Or something. But I haven't seen any rounds in here or anything. My truck's a mess. But yeah, so aside from needing a new window, I'm okay. I guess let that be a lesson, you know what I mean? Just be careful if you do anything like this, or a lesson to me too. You know, that was scarier than any paranormal experience or anything like that I could have. That was pretty wild. You know, you're sitting in your truck and it's being shot at, like, regardless of whether it's a small caliber or not. That was a pretty scary experience. So you hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. And it's falling apart. I decided to go home. I had to stop and put gas, but I decided to go home after this because I got to get this fixed because this is my daily driver. It was pretty crazy. Like, I did hear them pull up, but I was still like half asleep, right? I think I even have toothpaste in my mustache still, like, you know, because that's like 2 feet away from my head. But so I was like half asleep. They pulled up. I was like, whatever, you know what I mean? And then started shooting. I was like, oh my God, it was just crazy. It's a weird situation. So, but yeah, I did decide to go home. So I'm filling up with gas now, and then I'm gonna go home and figure that out because I got to get that fixed. I mean, this is my daily driver, so I need to get that fixed this weekend. It's got to happen. So I'll go home and I'll make some phone calls tomorrow and see what I can do.
This might be one of the most disturbing real-life camping encounters we've ever seen. Imagine lying asleep in the bed of your truck when a vehicle suddenly pulls up and fires 8 rounds, each shot potentially fatal, each one just feet from your head. Incredibly, James made it out alive and physically unharmed, but the emotional impact is impossible to ignore. The attackers, likely unaware someone was inside, could have easily taken a life that night. One bullet just a few inches closer, and this story could have ended in tragedy. It's horrifying to think that some people see vandalism or random violence as a form of entertainment. Let this be a reminder. If you're living or sleeping out of your vehicle, especially in remote or sketchy areas, always stay cautious and alert. Thankfully, James survived this unimaginable ordeal, but the fear and trauma are something that will stay with him forever. There are countless things in this world that we don't fully understand, and sometimes the true dangers lie in the unseen things that go bump in the night or whisper from the shadows. The next video comes from Man Dog Wild, a YouTube channel that captures the raw beauty and sometimes danger of wilderness exploration. Run by Johan, An experienced outdoorsman, the channel often features his loyal dogs, Yeti and DC, as they venture deep into remote forests and rugged terrain. It's January 10th, 2025, and Johan sets out for what he expects to be a peaceful trip into a familiar woods. With Yeti and DC by his side, he sets up camp, brews some coffee, and settles in, surrounded by the quiet stillness of nature. But this time, something feels different.
So whatever's down in those woods, so the dogs don't want to go in the woods, the cat's up in the tree, out of the way of the woods, and whatever is in those woods, moving around, obviously no one wants to deal with. So kind of glad I'm up here and that's down there. That works for me. The cat seems to be getting higher in the tree. I just noticed that. It's getting higher. Hopefully by morning, it would have skedaddled. It's weird. It is weird. See, if the cat wanted to get down, now would be the ideal time. Because the dogs are not here. They are not about. They haven't been about multiple times. They've disappeared. So if the cat wanted to get down, now would be the ideal time. But the cat's not getting down. The cat is getting higher in the tree. And it looks like it's looking down at something right now. It's very strange. But yeah, if the cat wants to get down, now's a good time. It doesn't want to get down. It wants to get higher in the tree. And who knows where the dogs have gone. They always do this to me. They do this to me at weird points as well. Like this, where I'm putting the kind of dots together. The dogs won't go in the woods. The cat's up in the tree. And the dogs, I don't believe Yeti even notices there's a cat there. Neither does DC. Because if she did, she would just be sat there the whole time, waiting for it. She would obsess over it. She's psycho. She hasn't noticed. She wasn't looking at the cat earlier. By chance, I just saw the cat because I was trying to see what she was looking at. So she wasn't looking at the cat. She was looking at something else. I don't know what that something else was. She won't go near the woods. Neither will the cat.
The first sign that something isn't right comes when Johan spots a cat perched high up in a tree, seemingly terrified to come down. Even more concerning, his dogs, usually fearless, start acting uneasy, refusing to go near certain parts of the woods. Johan begins to suspect that there might be more than just wildlife nearby. Could it be the local legends of skinwalkers, entities said to haunt these woods?
It's just, sometimes you don't even need a torch to navigate your way through the mountains here or through the woods, wherever you are. Sometimes you just don't need it because the moon lights it up so much. Thought I heard something there. Yeah. So, always prefer, camping when the moon is out, because when it's not out, it gets super dark. Gourmet. So dogs disappeared again. They've disappeared a lot more today than they have any other day. That one time they disappeared and then jumped out on me. Hopefully they don't do that tonight. Because we don't want that tonight. But yeah, they've on that occasion they disappeared for a lengthy amount of time. Today they've been just disappearing, coming back, disappearing, coming back. I don't know. But we got some big adventures coming this year. Some real big adventures, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be doing some, well, you know what? I'm not going to spoil it because they are coming soon. And of course, we're going to be building upon the pack. Okay, maybe I can get some pack members that aren't going to just abandon me. So legit.
As Johan settles down to enjoy some noodles, the calm is shattered by a chilling sound. A faint voice in the distance whispering, "Help me." The voice is close, too close, and echoes just beyond the perimeter of his camp. The hair-raising call seems to come from the darkness between the trees, but when Johan investigates, there's no one there.
I'm sure I heard someone say, "Help," or "Help me." I'm pretty sure it's coming from those woods. What I should do is like go down there and check for any eye shine or something, right? Because if it's an animal, right, we're gonna get the eye shine. So, and then we can just kind of ease our mind with it. So, see if we can capture any eye shine, huh? Can't go too far in, obviously, because of the crown of thorns. So we're not really just like a good little ledge or something here. Okay, I'm at the edge of the crown of thorns. Woodland is just ahead of me. I don't see any eye shine. No eye shine. It's all quiet. Just probably. Nope. 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 No. No. That's Yeti. DC. DC. Yeti. Nope. Nope. No. Nope. Yeah, it's you go, huh? Okay. No, not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, huh? Okay. What are we gonna do? Okay. We're gonna move. We're gonna move. We're gonna move camp. Slightly. Yeah. Looks like she's got scratches. Wait, there he is. Side. Yeah, it's okay. Fine, yeah. there? What's that? Okay. Okay. All right. We ready? We're ready. You're right. You're right. Let's go. Let's go, huh? DC, Jesus. Okay. Packed up. My chest is on fire right now. No. I've heard those. I know those stories. I know those stories. No. No. The sun's just starting to come up now. The dogs are happy. Happy the sun's coming up. Quite happy the sun's coming up. Because didn't get much sleep. Made that coffee.
Thankfully, Johan, Yeti, and DC make it through the night unharmed. But the questions left behind are deeply unsettling. What was really out there in the forest? Was it a person genuinely in need of help, or something far more sinister? Skinwalkers, according to legend, are known for mimicking human voices to lure people into the woods, and everything that happened that night lines up with those chilling tales. Let us know what you think in the comments. Was it coincidence, a lost hiker, or something far darker, hiding just beyond the tree line, waiting for someone to follow that voice? One thing's for sure, this was no ordinary night in the forest. Before the next clip, if you are enjoying the video, please drop us a like and consider subscribing. We upload new creepy videos weekly. Now, back to the video. The last, and possibly most disturbing video of the night, comes from Small Plots, a YouTube channel run by Kevin, who's built a name for himself by stealth camping in the most unexpected and often forgotten places, ditches, neglected woodlands, and the fringes of civilization. His style blends quiet solitude with a touch of mystery, but this time, things feel different. It's October 29th, 2024. Kevin sets out for a solo camping trip deep along a desolate forest road. Armed with only the basics and a sense of humor, referring to himself as being accompanied by a ghost, he sets up camp, mixes a Bloody Mary, and begins exploring the eerie woods as dusk settles in.
And there you have a fire.
Oh no. The cops are here. The ghost cops. The ghost cops are here. I'm getting attacked. Ah! All right, either a raccoon or a black bear is over there. I shined my light and caught two beady eyes, and it moved and walked away pretty fast, which makes me think it was a black bear. There's a lot of curious animals in this forest. I'm fairly certain the way it moved was almost too high off the ground, and then it just walked away. I'm like 90% sure that was a black bear. But there's little mice scampering around. Keep hearing little sounds. You shine your light, see the two little beady eyes. Yeah, All right, well, black bear are usually not too much to worry about. Come back. I want to ask you stories about the woods.
As night falls, Kevin has his campfire going, enjoying the warmth and stillness around him. But that peace is shattered when he spots something. A black figure in the distance, its glowing eyes locked onto him from the darkness. Kevin tries to rationalize what he's seen, brushing it off as possibly a black bear. But something about it feels off.
Man, okay, I can't with this smoke. All right. All right. I don't know if the camera's picking up on it. We have coyotes and something screaming in the woods right next to us. It sounded like either a night bird or something getting eaten. It's hard to tell. I know it sounds weird that it's hard to tell, but those two things sound very similar if you've ever heard them. Yeah, that's whatever that is. I don't know what that is. The coyotes are in the distance. And there's something screaming in this direction. It was like a porcupine being eaten or something. That sound. What is that? I can't go any farther because my ghost is clinging to me. Sorry, ghost. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here. It sounds like a night bird, but I don't know what bird that would be. If it were a dying animal, it'd be dead by now. It wouldn't keep going. So it's some kind of animal. It was so weird. All of a sudden, I had to start filming. The coyotes were picking up. There's something screaming in the forest over there. Still cooking. Still cooking food. All right.
Then it happens. Screams echo through the forest, distant but unmistakably human sounding. Whether it's someone in pain, something mimicking a person, or something far worse, it's impossible to tell. Alone in the woods with only the firelight and his thoughts, Kevin is forced to sit with the unknown. Between the possible presence of a bear and those horrifying cries, this night becomes a true test of nerves. There's something uniquely terrifying about hearing screams in the forest, especially when you're completely alone, unsure of what's out there or what might be watching you. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Was it a bear, a person in trouble, or something paranormal, or something meant to lure Kevin into the dark? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these 6 spine-tingling encounters, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more chilling and terrifying videos. There's always another mystery waiting to be uncovered, and you won't want to miss what's next. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.